In the Netherlands, they say "geld moet rollen," literally meaning the money must roll. So the money is there to be spent. Don't keep it under your mattress, encouraging people to spend and invest for the sake of the Dutch economy. The currency used in the Netherlands before the euro was the Dutch guilder, or gulden, which was in the circulation from the 15th century until the 1st of January 2002. It was abbreviated as HFL or F and was replaced by euro at a rate approximately 2.2 Dutch guilders to 1 euro. In terms of a successful economy, the Netherlands sits pretty high in Europe. With the GDP estimated at $1.3 trillion, it is the fifth largest economy in the European Union, which could be the reason why there are so many rich people living there. There are 1.2 million millionaires, which is about 7% of the population, which means that almost each 14th person is a millionaire. There are many high-skilled job opportunities today for the locals and international professionals, and people are attracted to Dutch high living standards and high salaries. Ahold Delhaize is one of the world's largest retail groups, and they employ around 400,000 people globally. One of their major brands is Albert Heijn, which is #1 supermarket company in the Netherlands, and they employ around 100,000 people, and they could be the largest employer nationally. The largest public sector employer is the Ministry of Defense, currently at around 75,000 people employed. But the highest salaries and the most jobs for the expats are usually at ASML, Shell, Booking.com, and Philips. Currently, the unemployment rate fluctuates at around 4%, which is one of the lowest in the European Union, meaning there is a high demand for workers. If you are looking for work in the Netherlands, here are the list of the most popular websites, and Indeed being the most popular. According to the Central Plan Bureau, the average annual gross salary sits at 48,000 euros, while the minimum wage sits at 14.71 euro if you are 21 years or older. Employment income in the Netherlands is progressive. For 2026, income up to 38,883 euro is taxed at roughly 35.7%. Income up to around 79,000 at 37.56%, and income above that level at 49.50%. And for those millionaires, they may be paying up to half of their income in taxes. As for the national average of 48,000 euros gross annually, the tax will be around 10 to 11,000 euros after tax credits, and this will leave one with about 3,000 euro net monthly. Now, after you pay the dues to the Dutch government, you may need to geld moet rollen, and for that you might use the Dutch local payment methods, such as Ideal, that will be soon transitioned into Wero, or Tiki, which are very popular to make online transactions, peer-to-peer transactions, and splitting a bill. To keep your money safe, some of the largest banks are ING Bank, ABN AMRO Bank, and Rabobank. The Netherlands are highly digitalized, with a cash index of only 20%, meaning that 80% of daily transactions are made using non-cash payment methods such as Ideal, Tiki, credit and debit cards, bank transfers, and PayPal. With all these millionaires, it's hardly a surprise that almost 70% of the population owns their own home. The average cost of a one-bedroom apartment in Amsterdam central regions, with approximately 40 to 50 square meters, would be roughly 350 to 500,000 euros. Similarly, in the city of Rotterdam, it would cost around 250 to 350 €5,000. If you want to rent a one-bedroom apartment in Amsterdam, you would be paying around €2,200 per month, or about €1,500 per month in Rotterdam. If you are looking to relocate, here are the most commonly used websites in the Netherlands, where Funda is the leader. As many may know, the Dutch love their bicycles, with over 22 million of them, more than the population itself. But besides riding, there are plenty of other options of transportation. For example, a bus ticket would cost about 3 to 4 euros. A train would cost between 10 and 30 euro one-way single ticket, and the monthly public transport pass would cost at around 100 euros. The national Dutch flag carrier is the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, with a fleet of about 120 planes and 160 destinations. Here on their website you can also pay for a flight using the ideal payment method without incurring extra fees. With a growing powerful economy comes reputable brands. The largest brick-and-mortar retail chains are Albert Heijn with over 1,000 stores, then Jumbo with about 700 shops, and Plus with over 550 stores nationally. If you prefer the online shopping, the top 3 websites are bol.com, marketplaats.nl, and amazon.nl. The most valuable Dutch brand is consistently considered booking.com, with an estimated brand value of around $23 billion. The Dutch people have been known throughout history for their innovative spirit, being pioneers in many fields such as water management and land reclamation. But did you know that they invented the stock market? Yes, it was first established in the year 1602 by the Dutch East India Company, and it quickly spread across the world to become a cornerstone of modern global finance and capital market. Some other interesting facts about the Netherlands include the passport index, ranking 4th globally with 185 visa-free destinations. The life expectancy, which is very high, currently at around 83 years. The country enjoys a top-tier credit rating graded with AAA by the 3 major agencies Standard & Poor's, Fitch, and Moody's. And the Happiness Report rank, they are now 5th globally. I hope you like this video, and for cool products about the Netherlands, check the links in the description below. These are affiliate links, and if you buy something through them, I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thank you for watching, please subscribe for the next upcoming video, and I hope to see you soon.